candy, sweet like fruit, ooh, wet like water. Can I love on you? Withdrawals, I'm feeling different every.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Brown. I'm the tight ends and tackle coach here at Southern University. This is the tenth episode of Trill O-line play. We're just going to be talking about wide zone reach block. It's going to be a short, quick presentation today. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to discuss offensive line play with me. All right, so overview again today is going to be short, just some details of the wide zone reach block, and then we're going to show a cut up of a block that we had this spring where our tight end did a great job of working the wide zone reach block. All right, so what are some details about the wide zone reach block? As it all holds true, we talked about this over and over. As far as steps, there's a departure angle and there's a contact phase, and we're talking about steps in the run game. All right, so my first step is going to get me in phase to where I need to go before I take my second step with the attack step. All right, the second step is when I'm striking the defender. All right, so my first step is a bucket step, or depending upon the depth and width of that defender is going to determine the first step that I take. The second step is through the crotch of the defender. I have to drive my second step through the crotch of the defender when I'm talking about a wide zone reach block. All right, a wide zone reach block. As far as my hand placement, all right, this is a picture that we took in the spring while I was at Louisiana Tech, one of our offensive tackles. So this is the proper hand placement we want when we're talking about a wide zone reach block. All right, so that inside hand, all right, you see that this offensive lineman's down hand, that inside hand, we want to strike the sternum of the defender, right in the sternum. All right, we're striking. With the outside hand, we're taking the tricep punch on the outside breastplate of the defender, as you can see right here. All right, so we're stabbing with that inside hand, all right, the sternum of the defender, all right, the outside hand, we're doing the tricep punch on the breastplate of the defender. All right, so just some other rules and caveats when we're talking about a wide zone reach block. All right, we want to sell the reach block. All right, we're trying to sell a reach block. We're trying to sell that we're trying to win the perimeter of the defense. All right, and after we can't make that reach and that defender is fighting to be reached, all right, and he's working his leverage, we're going to go ahead and torque him outside with our inside hand that's on the sternum of the defender. All right, just some small details. All right, you want to make sure you're running off the ball in the run game. All right, you want to run off the football. You want to rip our hat through play side. All right, and we're working this wide zone reach block, and we got to make sure that we bring our hip. All right, so those are just some simple practical tips when we're talking about that wide zone reach block. Okay, so this is us in the spring here against Alabama State, number 82 right here, our tight end working a wide zone reach block. All right, so he has a wide defender, so he understands it's going to be a big toe, pinky toe, probably a bucket step, and I'm trying to drive my second step through the crotch. Big toe, pinky toe, good job driving his second step through the crotch. All right, he's bringing it. He brought his hips with him, gets that second step through. All right, hand on inside sternum, outside hand on the breastplate of the defender. All right, he gets a lot of lateral movement in his wide zone, so we know the running back is trying to cut up. All right, that's a great job here, all right, by our tight end of working a wide zone reach block. All right, then you also get a great depiction, all right, by our right tackle here, Jeremiah Stafford, of working the wide zone reach block as far as the second level. All right, he takes a great path, all right, and great landmarks, big toe, pinky toe for him. All right, he also gets a second step through the process. He runs off the football and he takes that second level defender out of the play. All right, so wide zone, we understand we're trying to stretch the defense, all right, and then create a lane for the running back to run through, all right, up in the hole. So great job here by our right tackle and our right tight end here, understanding the small details of wide zone reach block. They're both running off the football, which is very important when we're talking about wide zone. Outstanding job by those men. All right, so thank you. Again, we didn't want to be long today. We just wanted to give a quick nugget on the wide zone reach block technique as well as a cut up. So thank you for taking the time out today to discuss offensive line with me today. Nugget of the day, protect your peace. All right, so by all costs, no matter what, if something is a habit that you're doing that's not protecting your peace, get rid of it. If it's a person in your life that is not protecting and allowing you to be at full peace, get rid of it. Don't allow things to come into your life and in your walk, all right, on this journey of purpose to interfere with the peace that God has given us all. All right, make sure you subscribe on my YouTube channel, Trill O-line play, where again, every week we're going to talk about offensive line play. All right, thank you so much, and go Jazz. All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite. That is it.